Well, I'm back, and I just wiped my hand on my nose, and now I'm gonna use that same hand to cut up these vegetables you're gonna eat. So, hope you don't mind. We are on to week 2 of June, and now it's starting to get to this point. I don't have like very good dates or anything, so these I'm gonna start doing like the dates that I do remember, and then honorable mentions each week, which are just memories that I have, but I don't remember when those exact memories happened. So that'll be a little different from here on out. The first one, let's see, is June 10th. That night was the tractor pull night, and I had no idea what those were. I literally thought it was tractors pulling things. I learned soon that it's definitely not, and I had so much more fun at that than I thought I would have. Like, way more fun. And my parents are back from England at this point, and so you came to pick me up for the date, and my family was home. I think, and so you met my family again, and I think we had dinner again, ate food, and then for some reason we were up in my bedroom for a second, and I don't really know why. Oh, I was preparing. Because I taught at Daughters of Faith, and so I was preparing for Daughters of Faith. So when you got there, they just sent you up to my bedroom, and I was up there and I was like studying my scriptures or something, and it was really cute. You came in and sat on my bed with me, and you had on your flannel, your red, white, and blue flannel that's pretty muted colors, and you looked so cute. You looked so good that night. I was like, cute boy. And then you came and sat up on my bed with me and just talked to me about what my plans were and how I was preparing. It was really cute. And I don't really remember why you started crying, but you started crying that day or just on my bed. And it was like seriously the sweetest thing I've ever seen. So sweet. Very, very, very cute. And then we went to the tractor pulls, and it's not actually tractors. And it was a lot of fun. I love the smell of burnt diesel. We found that out. I think it smells fantastic. And we just had a good time at those. And I held your hand, and my back really hurt, but that was okay because it was still fun. And then after that, I don't really remember what we did that night. Actually, you know what? I think that is the first night that we got chocolate cake from Smith's. We did. That was the first night of chocolate cake runs. And I just remember, like, you walked me back to your car by the fairgrounds, and then you're like, let's go get chocolate cake. And I was like, okay. And I still wasn't used to just, like, your random whims yet. And so it was just funny. Because I remember just being so, like, thrown off guard at the very beginning of us dating. Because you just would have these random ideas. And it was just funny. So we got chocolate cake, and it was the best chocolate cake we bought to date. Very good. Now I just have some honorable mentions. My first honorable mention was when you fell asleep in Walmart. We get back out to your car after we had meandered around Walmart like you usually do, and for some reason you were so tired that night. For some reason. It's probably because we had been out till like 2 in the morning the night before. And you were so tired, and you're like, let me just lay my head down for a second. You fell asleep straight up. You were out for like 15 minutes, and I was just kind of sitting there, and I was like, I don't really know what to do, but I was like, I don't want to wake you up. And then finally you came to it on your own, but that was just really funny. Another honorable mention here, sacrament cups. I don't know when this happened. It was after one of our very first times hanging out. Like, I just remember the first couple times that we would hang out were so funny. They were hilarious because, like, we would just be such goofballs. And so this was after one of our very first dates. We get to my house, and there were some sacrament cups sitting. And you're like, I need a drink. And I was like, how about a sacrament cup? And then we went over to my fridge to fill it up. And then for some reason, like, I don't know why it was so funny, but we were, like, filling up the sacrament cups and, like, drinking them so fast. And you, like, did one, but it, like, went over your shoulder. It was so funny. We were laughing so hard. I would have, like, if on the outside looking in, we looked like crazy people. It was so fun, though. So that's an honorable mention, I think, that need to be thrown in there. The next one was, it was one of the first, we hadn't been together very long, and we actually were driving around, and we met Jenny. We were just driving around Jenny's neighborhood because you were showing me some of the houses you were looking at. And we were driving around Jenny's neighborhood, and then they were actually outside, and you're like, oh my gosh, it's my sister. So we just hurried and pulled over and like leaned out the window, and we were like, hi. And you're like, hi, Jenny, this is Abby. And I was like, hi, Jenny. And then it was cute when we were driving away, we get a text from her, and Jenny had texted you and was like, oh my gosh, Slade, she's gorgeous. I thought that was so cute. That just like made my heart like grow wings and fly off. That was really, really cute that she had texted that to you. What's next? Oh, okay. So now we're back on track. The 15th, that weekend, this weekend of June, I had the Ragnar. So I was gone, and then you decided to come up in the very last day on Saturday? Yeah, it would have been on Saturday you came up, and then we decided to just stay in Logan the night after. So Saturday night to Sunday, we stayed in Logan. I don't remember why. Oh, I don't know. I don't know why, but we did. And on the board, I wrote Ragnar, and now we are married because the Ragnar was fun. You came up and saw me, and then we wandered around for a while, and then we left, and you were really cute, and I remember driving. It was so funny. You were like singing and showing me songs, and we were having a good time. And then once we got to the Salt Lake area, I was like, I need to show you J-Dogs. And we went to J-Dogs for the first time. Good choice. And now you like J-Dogs, and I feel accomplished because I showed you that. And then we went to Logan, and we stayed at Jay's house, and Jameson wasn't there. And seriously, like, this was the beginning of our marriage that's not official. Because, like, that night, it was so weird. It just felt so comfortable, like, being in a house with you and just hanging out with you. And I remember, like, you went and jumped in the shower, and then I jumped in the shower, and we were just hanging out, and I was stretching because I was really sore from the Ragnar, and it was so fun to just, like, hang out that night with you. And it was cute, and then we did a little bit of kissing on the couch, and then you went back and stayed in the bedroom, and I slept on the couch. I forced you to stay on Sterling's, I forced you to stay on their or on their bed because it's so comfy. Oh my gosh, you're calling me right now. Okay, so I'll hurry and finish. We spent the night in Logan, then we wake up early and had to get dressed because we had to be back to our church, and that was the funnest weekend because it was seriously like we were married for the first time, and it's been like that every time we've stayed together for a weekend. So just fun, but now I need to answer the phone, so there's that video.